All right. Thank you so much for joining us one more time. It's the captain right here on Switch TV. Of course, you already know it's time for Switchboard. And as we promised you, we're going to have Sauti Soul in the building. Not all of them are here, though, but we've got Chimano and Bien with us, and we're going to just dive into it. What's up? What's up? What's up? So, guys, I wanted to find out how your quarantine has been. Just start off.
Quarantine tumekuwa poa mazee. It's been
Yeah.
a good season for us to like sit down, reflect. Tulienda tukapimwa corona si wote.
Ah, great.
Tukapata negative.
Yeah.
So tumechukua ranch fulani huku Lukenya.
Yeah.
Tulia.
Oh, wow.
Tunatengeneza content, tunatengeneza muziki, tuna rehearse. Kazi inaendelea bro.
Wow, fantastic. Hata mimi nilikuwa nafikiria bado mko area. Oh, that's so sasa nyinyi mko nje ya Nairobi. Mmefungiwa nyinyi pia huko nje, si ndio?
Tuko nje ya Nairobi lakini iko tu sawa yani.
Yeah, iko tu sawa. All right, great.
Yeah.
One of the things that I noticed from the social media, of course, social media, because that's the only thing that is letting us know what's happening. Of course, BN, starting with you, umekuwa ukilalisha wasanii njaa. Shout out to Flacco for letting us know. Alafu alafu Chimano.
By the way, Flacco is so talented.
Yeah.
Shout out to Flacco.
Yeah.
Flacco is the goat. He's the new age Eddie Murphy, mazee.
Absolutely,
So
man.
talented, mazee.
It's really been killing it. Yeah, Chimano, for you, before I even joined TikTok, and I was still trying to figure it out. I think you were just killing it on TikTok. Your videos each and every day from when quarantine started were just, killing it.
Well, man, TikTok is it's just fun.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd like it because it's quite complicated, manze. Because when you open it, unashindwa so now where do I start? But it's just the best. It's
Me
the
bado
best.
sijaingia
I can be
TikTok.
goofy. I can be it's fun.
Mazee mi bado sijaingia TikTok brother.
Itabidi umeingia wazee figure out. Tuna move na times
Itabidi
yani.
nime go down with the kids.
Yeah. All right. Pass my congrats to Polycarp with his wife. They're expecting, an amazing gift soon. And we also discovered that he can write. Alimwandikia poem ingine hapo ilikuwa imeshinda. Ilikuwa imeenda shule mbaya.
Oh. Oh, so cute. For Mother's Day, yeah.
Yeah.
Page ya Pulika.
Yeah.
Lakini jacuzzi ni star.
Imagine.
Yeah, and also pass my belated birthday wishes to Savara. Pia tuliona alikuwa na celebrate pale mtandaoni, of course, as well.
Mazee.
Anyway,
Anazeeka.
anazeeka. Hopefully ataanza kuvaa shati. Anaanza kuvaa shati kama nyinyi. Unajua havangi shati.
Savara the more anazeeka the more six pack inajichora.
No. Anyway, moving on, I want to know, how have you guys been making your ends meet, because in a different world or in a different time, you guys, you'd be playing shows, you'd be making appearances, you'd be halfway across the world. I don't know. Yeah. How are you guys making your ends meet?
Well, we started this year with so many plans, man, and then COVID changed everything. So for a minute there, we were a bit scared, but we just changed our business model to now become a more online kind of brand.
Yeah.
We've been commissioned to do a couple of concerts. The other day we did the Africa Day concert.
Yeah, big shout out for
We did
that.
a
That was amazing.
Stanford University.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. We did a concert for Stanford University. We are now we've been commissioned to do a concert for Essence Festival. So a lot of international festivals actually still reaching out, and their model is doing concerts on
digital.
Online.
Yeah.
Digital. Na inashika tu by the way, yani iko na tu vibes zake. Jana ni mochi hapo na ujia ametesa digital mbaya.
Yeah.
So biashara imebadilika tu.
Biashara imechange too. So but meanwhile pesa inaingia.
Lakini tuko sawa. And then
Yeah.
we got tested. We got tested for COVID.
Yeah.
So now we are together in
Yeah.
a place where we have isolated and we're just making content together,
A
which is even
lot of
better.
content, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because tumebond mazee, yani hatungepata time kama hii ya bond kurehearse kwa
Yeah.
kitu deadly kasa.
Yeah. What is that one thing that you've learned about each and everyone during this time? Mme spend too much time together. Mko tu kwenye faces za each other. What is that one thing, you've learned about each other?
Actually, Actually, this is the first time in a long time that we've been together in one place, like literally sleeping in one place. Tunamka pamoja tunafanya, boot camp. Rather like we wake up gymming, dancing, recordings, nini. This is the first time we've done this in a long time. So Manze, I guess we just missed that. It's more on a productivity level, Manze. It's more productive that way.
Yeah.
Because Kitambo, when we lived like this, it was like maybe 6-7 years ago.
Wow, that's
when
a
we
long
lived
time
all
ago.
together.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Tulikuwa age yako.
Bien, how old do you think I am?
We, tusiende hapo by the way. Naweza toa certificate yako hapa sasa tena usikie.
Bwana, iko tu sawa, mimi siko insecure, unajua. All right, let's talk about the new. It's not really a new deal, but the deal you signed with Universal Music, and people would just hear that and wanafikiria, hey, that is such a huge deal, and we just want to know what are some of the things that the deal comes with that mean so much to you that zilifanya tu mkasema sawa, this will work for Sauti Sol for the new level.
So, for Universal had been trying to sign us for like 3 years.
Yeah.
So it was a conversation that was going back and forth.
Yeah.
And finally, we came to a deal that favors us. But, for Sauti Sol, we didn't need an advance from Universal. We didn't need to be given billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Sauti Sol needs to go global. And so for Sauti Sol to go global, we just need our music to have better distribution.
Yeah.
We need to be positioned better.
Yeah.
We need to have this kind of press happening from all media houses all over the world.
Yes.
And so that's why Universal has come on board. So our deal is not at ile deal ya kawaida yenye msanii upewa tu na sign.
Yeah.
Ni many deal
tailor-made for us.
Ilikuwa tailor-made for relationship yetu na Universal.
Yeah.
Na si ati ya kupia si slavery contract.
Yeah.
Yenye ideally unasikianga labels zimepatia msanii.
Yeah.
Lakini hii deal ni ya kupeleka Sauti Sol global, na najua ukiangalia MidNight Train na zile video zimetoka na the content that imetoka kwa hii album, unaweza tell kuna agenda ya go global na hii story.
Yeah. Speaking about kuna agenda ya go global na hii story, the sound is different. It's it's very refreshing. And I was talking to a friend of mine mwenye alikuwa anasema Sauti Sol ukisikiza ngoma zao lately, the sound imechange kabisa. What are some of the things that have changed in the sound? Because just as a regular guy, ni ngumu kupoint out to say, hey, he may change. What is that one thing that you guys have changed?
Can you change the sound? Which one you change the sound?
Honestly, for me it's so, I'm not overusing, lakini it's mature. It just signals our journey into reality. We've grown.
Yeah.
That's like some grown up music.
Yeah.
But also it's just literally us telling our fans we're on this journey and this is how we are reinventing ourselves this way.
Yeah.
So it basically to make it reinvent, like you need to make it reinvent in a way that it sounds like we're starting again. It sounds like our first album in a way.
Oh, great.
It sounds like our first album. Yeah.
All right.
I can say what has changed is the technical aspect,
Yes.
Of course, signing to Universal now, you have access to world-class producers,
right,
world-class mix engineers,
yes,
world-class everything, and Polycarp went to France last year and did a course on mixing and mastering, because Polycarp didn't do a sub.
Yeah.
So this album, a lot of the mixing and mastering has been done by Polycarp.
Yeah.
The studios we recorded this album in Joburg, we recorded the album Kenya partly, and we recorded the album pia LA.
Yeah.
Na Langata, Los Angeles. Na hizi places zote tumekuwa tukirekodi yani imekuwa tu kuangalia levels, yani unajua, yani unafika leo kwa studio fulani hivi, yani unaambiwa hii Beyonce urecord hapa, unajua wasanii wa big urecord hapa, so inakuteach tu yani that quality ni kitu important,
right,
ya kufocus on. Na as an artist pia ni important mazee consistently ukuna up game yako kwa quality experience unapea fans wako.
Right. To me also, I would say that listening to the album, because I've listened to the whole of it, nimesikiza mara kama 3 kutoka imedrop jana back to back. Anyway, listening to the album, for me, I felt like it's an album, or it's music that it's relatable to by so many people, regardless of where you are in the world. Zile vitu ziko hapo ndani unaweza tu relate nazo. Yeah.
Za kila mtu mazee. Na pia part of the writing process of the album is just to write about people. and that's why you're saying people can relate to it, because all these songs are stories, you know. All these songs are things that have happened to someone you know, or even you might be going through them personally, man. You know, I know people who are going through a divorce right now. I know people who are insecure about how they feel about themselves. And so, yani, the aim of this album is just to have a certain level of healing.
Fantastic. Before we dive all the way into the album, nataka we just get to know you kidogo. It's just something light. It's a small game that I like to call Who's More Likely To. So na nyinyi wawili msione Polycarp na Delvojo wako hapa. Inabidi mmekuwa fair, tutajaji. Anyway, starting number 1, who's more likely to catch feelings first out of all the 4 of you?
Me.
Chimano, all right. All right. Hey, who's most likely to find themselves, you know, participating in a protest, regardless of what it is, a peaceful protest, who would that be?
I think all of us.
Lakini sana bien, sindio? Sana bien.
Sauti stands for something. Sauti stands for something. I think if whatever we're protesting, like coming affect Chimano, sioni kama Chimano mtoka chini na kunyamaza.
Right. All right. Moving on. Who's most likely to take the longest to get ready? You were saying to get ready, mnaenda kupiga show. Who's more likely to make you guys late?
Polycarp anakaanga kwa hotel room. Kuna zingine Dar es Salaam karibu tuwate show. Polycarp kwa hotel room. Nampigia nasema nashuka tukaka hapo chini karibu 1 hour. Mzee akasema atakayepoteza miwani kwa room.
What?
Ati sana nikipoteza miwani mzee siwezi ona.
All right. I was going to ask next who's most likely to miss a flight, but that could still be him, right? Savara. Analala sana.
100%.
For sure.
Hata.
Amesha hata.
Oh, I want to know who's most likely the guy who was always on the noisemakers list in high school.
Of course, Bien.
All right. Now that you guys are staying together all the way in Lukenya, and you know, mnakula pamoja, everything, maybe mtu ameteka nap, anapata food imedai. Who's most likely to kula all the food for everybody? Anamalizia wase food. Kitambo ndio ilikuwa hivyo.
Kitambo mazuri ilikuwa inaitwa kuadharisha.
Kuadharisha, oh my god.
Msemi ni adharisha mate. Kwanza tukiishi pamoja. Kulete kuna housemates mazuri alafu umekunywa yogurt nusu macha kwa fridge. Unajua yogurt time fulani yani. Alafu unakamia yogurt mazuri unapata alikunywa. Ilikuwa noma. Savana kwanza ni mbaya sana kunywa yogurt yenyewe. Oh my god.
Okay, who's most likely to save all their money and not really spend their money but save all the money?
I think sisi wote.
I think maybe all of us.
Ish. You know, for the last year and a half, Sauti Sol haijaitoa ngoma. I think muli notice last year tulikuwa tumenyamaza. The only song tulifanya ni Extravaganza. Ilikuwa introduce label yetu. Now the whole of last year, or rather that year and a half, we've been surviving on our savings. On our savings. So like, I think tuko very good in money management. Haujasikia Sauti Sol iko mahali na pop champagne. Unajua, haujasikia Sauti Sol iko mahali na spend.
Lastly, who's most likely to disappear on the gang and switch off their phone for God knows
how long?
Our dog is back. Naila. Sorry, bro.
I don't know. Yeah, so nilikuwa nauliza who's most likely to switch off their phone and just disappear for a while on the gang?
Only
Savara.
All right, real quick tukiendelea sasa, let's talk about the album and listening. First of all, I want to know, how do you guys feel the reception so far?
It's been so beautiful,
overwhelming, so wonderful.
Yeah,
so good.
The messages we're getting, yani, showing that our music now has meaning. You know,
Yes.
like people are calling me, telling me that different songs are taking them through different situations in their lives.
Right.
And that's the kind of music we always wanted to make, you know, like
Absolutely.
songs that people will listen to that are timely in their lives, but very timeless.
Yeah. For me, listening to the intro of the album, I picked up happiness and freedom. And that's what I picked up from from that. And I feel like that is also something that has really been presented through the album. Maybe in Insecure, you know, the freedom of just saying, you know, this is how I am, this is who I am. And also like the song My Everything, where you guys are saying, you know, talking about this girl who's just supposed to be a star. You know, it's about being free and just being out there. Is that the angle you guys were going for?
Well,
you know, we've recorded these songs in different times of our lives.
Yeah.
Then some of these songs are 3-4 years old.
Yeah, some of them are 3-4 years old.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we didn't think that we actually didn't record them because they were meant to bring out the theme.
Yeah.
But even this time that we've released the album, yes, there are very strong elements that are coming out. Like what you've mentioned to us right now, actually, is not something that we considered, but it is the truth.
It's the truth, yeah.
And when I listen to a song like Midnight Train and I look at the struggle going on, especially right now in America, in Kenya, and in other countries in Africa, where police brutality has become the norm, I think the song Midnight Train talks a lot about us, you know, as a people and the things we are going through. So, like, it's just when you write a timeless song, it becomes relevant in different, like...
Yeah, in different...
There are still Bob Marley songs I listen to right now that are relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. So, out of all the 13 songs, at least 5 of them are collabos. And, you know, apart from the one that you've involved, you know, Kaskazini, Ben Soul, Zinie, Viri the Storyteller, and Okello, and... you know, everybody who's under the label. I'd like to know, how did you, you know, settle on the other collaborators? How did you, what was the criteria to choose who fits?
But actually, quite honest, even at some point, we were probably not even going to have collabos in this album.
Yeah.
I remember there was a time we joked about it, or we were talking about it seriously. We didn't want collabos in the album because we felt that tumefanya collabo nyingi, especially with the album African Source. Yeah. Like we've just been collaborating. So maybe just a body of work that is just us, raw, and just this album as it is. Yeah. But Manzi, at some point, I mean, India happened because we bumped into her at the airport in Atlanta. Yeah. And then Bien was just like, we are your fans, blah, 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 from Kenya. She inboxed. And when we asked her if we could do a song, and it happened, and she did it.
Great.
And all the collabos we've done in our album are collabos of people who are actually friends of Sauti Soul. Yeah. There's nobody who we've worked with there who we don't know personally. Yeah. And you know, when you're working with Universal, there's pressure. Universal is telling you, you know, we could try and hook up a collab with Nicki Minaj, or we could try and hook up a collab with, but all these guys, wanafanya collab na msee alafu mzee hata post hiyo ngoma, anakutreat shit in the process. Now, I believe that African artists deserve to have dignity.
Absolutely.
So I'm not gonna do a song with an artist because they're big. I'll do a song with an artist because we connect.
Right.
And all the guys in the album, Josie, Black Motion, those are our friends. Yeah. You know? Indiari is a friend. Yeah. Mortimer is our friend. Yeah. So like all of these guys are people who we've been actually vibing. They like our music, first of all. They appreciate us as artists. Right. So they're not giving us problems in terms of pushing the content or representing the content. You know, Shoma Josie woke up at 5 a.m. for us one time. Yeah. Yeah. You know, for an interview.
For the interview, yeah.
Right.
So like it just shows you that these people are here for a greater cause.
Yeah. Yeah, as we wind up, I'd like to just, you know, let's talk about, you know, we just mentioned about Shoma Josie, so I'd like to talk about, you know, Disco Matanga. And this song, was it written, okay, it's the number 13 on the album, so I want to know, like, was it the last song to be written, as well as it was featured in Queen Sono as, you know, one of the tracks for the soundtrack. Was it written specifically for the series, or was it part of the album even before?
No. It was written for Queen Sono. Yeah. Actually, what happened is it was written for the album. And then when Queen Sono had been shot and they were looking for a song to become the title track.
Yes.
Universal, our label, and our management ACA in South Africa, because now we are managed by a South African company.
Yeah.
They're the ones who fronted the song, and the makers of the series loved it.
Right.
So they picked it to become the title track for the series.
Yeah.
But Disco Matanga tuliandika kama last year.
Last year, or is it the year before?
Last year, but one.
Last year, but
wow.
Last year, but one. Vibes za Kiluya tu yani.
Yeah. Vibes za Kilua mtutulianga.
Vibes za Ingo.
So, tukimalizianga maze, one of the songs that really stood out in the album for me as well is Brighter Days, and it was a song that sounded very timely because of what the world is going through currently. And also, in the last 1 week, we've seen the hashtag end police brutality, both abroad and in Kenya, shut down social media. So, like, I'd like to know, how do you guys feel? Of course, you guys stand for end police brutality, but I want to know what do you guys feel about
it? Well, of course, first of all, it's just disgusting because this is just a mere mortal like me, a human being like me. Just because you have instruments that are considered instruments of power, now you think the rest of us are animals. It's quite honestly disgusting, but you know what, like, people just need to speak up more, especially here. I know it's scary when you look at the violence that is meted out on just us. But you know what, the more we speak up, the more we just show our rage. Hopefully maybe something will change, because siku moja punda atachoka, na punda kichoka, you will be in trouble.
Me, from what I've realized, the revolution won't happen because it's been timed and planned and everything. If you look at George Floyd huko majuu, George Floyd mazen amefanya the whole world ikakuwa na outrage. Ni incident moja tu, Karawa amesimamisha Konkodi, amepiga Konkodi Mbata, huko Konkodi kufanya kitu, hiyo matri imeanza kuchomwa, na hapo ndo revolution inaanza. So mimi ningeambia police maze, kuweni careful when mnadeal na wananchi. Kazi yenu ni kuserve na kuprotect. Na pia Wakenya maze, tukuwe empathetic in the sense that ukiona msana ana post about the killing of George Floyd, that is humanity first of all. Second, kuna Wakenya kwa diaspora pia. Huko hivyo Minnesota kuna Wakisi wangapi? Kuna Waluya wangapi huko na wamemigrate wameenda kuishi huko. So leo inaweza kuwa ni George Floyd msawa majuu, lakini kesho ni BN Baraza maze, ni kazini yako ana Madwa State because ni black. So hiyo ni a global issue. Na another thing, when Garissa ili happen, hapa Kenya mazee tuka lose 147 people. The whole world will protest with us. The world was standing with us. America will protest. Europe will protest. From ile country gani watu la chini wengi.
Students who laid down.
Kuna students wale chini kwa city square yao wengi. Hiyo ni forms of protest for Kenya. So Kenya tusikue silent kupigania pia haki za watu wengine kwa hii dunia. Wenye hawezi jipigania.
Bien, what a point. Like, hey, you've really enlightened me as well. That's fantastic. Right now, tutamalizia sahi, just, your parting shot right now as we end this conversation. Thank you so much for talking to me as well.
Asante.
Album ya Sauti Sol iko out, MidNight Train maze. By the way, if you don't know us, we are called Sauti Sol. This is the one half of Sauti Sol. Our new album MidNight Train is out and available across all platforms. Get lost in the music maze. Usiende hapo kuanalyze muziki. Ena tu usikize, kama kitu nakubamba, uendelee kuwa nayo manze. Na tunawapenda and we hope to see you soon. Corona ikiisha maze tupige live. Wash your hands, don't touch your face.
What he said.
You too. Wash your hands and don't touch your face. We wish you guys well. Keep creating and we wish you well with everything. Salimia everybody. All right. That has been
blessings maze, ubarikiwe sana maze.
Well, pia maze, bless up. You too. All right, that's Bien and Chimano from Sauti Soul. Yeah, and this is Switchboard. Keep it locked. Let's go.